So I think the original vision of the Easton Center was, again, to help make career readiness accessible to Spears students and give them that edge. We call it the Easton Edge early on. And we tried some things and we failed and we tried and we experimented. And look, if this model was easy, every university would be doing it.
The idea for the Easton Center came from Joe himself when he made his big, generous gift. He realized that the Oklahoma State students were very, very good at the technical things we typically learn in class, but he felt that the soft skills, the confidence, the idea of networking and making connections could use some help.
So we've been experimenting, and we're still experimenting 10 years in with what's going to work. So early on, Dr. Andy Urick, Dr. Brian Edwards, Joe Easton, Dr. Dean Ken Eastman, we're all in those initial conversations, and we experimented with a couple different things, how to make it voluntary, how to get a certificate. And then that eventually evolved into creating the career readiness courses that the Easton Center Career Coaches supported. So the Easton Center started off as a voluntary concept, right? Students would show up and they'd come to events, but what happened is we'd have the same 20 students that were showing up. And it wasn't that other students necessarily didn't want to participate. I would say maybe they didn't know how to participate. They didn't have the confidence to seek us out. And so why it was such a strategic core element to incorporate it into the curriculum is now it's accessible to all students. And so now career readiness is ingrained in what we do here in Spears, from creating your resume from scratch all the way through practicing for a mock interview. Those students are getting that experience built in. And we tailor it. Every student's at a different part of their career journey. And so we make sure that these courses support them wherever they're at in that process.
We've changed the culture of the way students look at their career and career skills. And a lot of universities they have a resume class and they try to do a little bit of professional development. But at the Easton Center, we force people into the classes, we force people into the Easton Center to meet with the career coaches, and consequently, the culture and the conversations that students have are focused on the right things, and we hear back from employers that we're noticing, and I'm thrilled because really to make an impact, we were going to have to do something about the culture, and I think the Easton Center has changed the culture at Spears.
Joe he's incredible to work with. He absolutely has a vision, but he's not going to dictate this vision to you and just ask you to execute it and carry it out. He wants you to be part of it. He invites you to be part of it. And he knows that we're going to get to the best end place for Spears students when we all come together. And so what I love about working with Joe is he does hold us accountable and he asks the hard questions, because at the end of the day, what Joe cares about is helping our students be career ready and seek the best professional opportunities possible. I think what's exciting looking back is that we've been able to build something that is sustainable for the long term. I'm not going to be here forever. Andy's not going to be here forever. We had to create a process and a way to really ramp up and scale the Easton Center so that it can live beyond any of us. And we've been able to do that. And with Robin, the current director, and the Easton Center team, it is an incredible team. And so looking back, it's gratifying to know that, wow, this is going to live far beyond any one of us. And that's when you know success, is that it's going to live beyond you and anyone that was originally involved in it.